What's going on, guys? Today I am doing a AI on champion Powerplay Bullies, mimic of CinemaBullyz. Breeding her to DSB's Alonzo, champion Alonzo. Here, some chilled semen. And as you can see, she's flagging. She's been flagging for about 3 to 4 days. My males have let me know what is going on. Because of work, I couldn't do a progesterone like I usually do, but I kind of know when she does peak. For mimic, it's usually around day 12 to 14. So here we go. So you want to go up, up and over. You'll feel some resistance. And like what I do, I'll stick my finger in here. I'll pull it out, stick my finger in, and I'll use my finger as a guide to where this tube has to go. So the tube's in, it's up and over, and now it's into where it needs to go. So now, slowly, I'll push the semen in. It's okay if there's a little bit of air, no big deal. Push the semen in nice and slow, not too fast. So I'm pushing it in. And this tube is all the way in her. As you can see. So after I'm done, I'll stick my finger back in and I'll slide this tube out. And now you just gotta play with her vagina right above it, towards her butt. And she'll keep flagging, and eventually she'll grab on to your finger. Yesterday she was grabbing pretty good, today she's still grabbing. So she should be peaking in her cycle these past 2 days. So what I do is I lift her up like this, and I'll continue to play with her vagina to get her to contract. Stay. Stay. So. Alright. So now she's good. Oh, she's latched on real good now. She latched onto my finger. As of right now, you know, this is simulating her being tied up, you know, with a male. I just keep playing. So I usually do this anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes after the insemination. I'll hold her up like this, and then after this she will be put into a crate, or usually a crate, so she doesn't go to the bathroom for up to an hour. And I'll let her just sit in there with, you know, the semen staying inside and hopefully going to where it needs to go. Like as of right now, you know, it should be going to where it needs to go, especially from her contracting on it, pulling it in deeper, and the fact that she's elevated, which she doesn't like this, and most dogs won't. You know, if you have somebody helping you, it's a good idea to hold the female like this to give her some support. why you are doing this. But luckily Mimic's pretty strong, you know, so she'll hold herself up pretty good. So you just keep playing around, rubbing it, and you'll feel her contracting. Just make sure your finger, you know, is where it needs to be, because you'll feel her tighten up like this, and that means, you know, she's accepting it and she's pulling the semen into where it needs to go. I'm gonna need some music when I do these. Go inside. So, this is a process. It takes a little while, but you know, if you want your female to take, this is the way to do it. So I got chilled semen, and what I do is I put it in my belt line of my underwear. If you're a female, you can put it in your bra or, you know, your waistline, whatever you want to do, and let it get to your body temperature. It takes about 12 to 15 minutes of it with skin-to-skin contact. And then from there, you put it in the syringe, you get situated, and then you do the AI. That's how I do it. Everyone has different ways. My way seems to work because every AI that I've done has taken, except for my first one, which was 3 years ago when I really didn't know what I was doing. Since then, you know, I have 7 dogs. I have 4 successful AIs that I've done, and this is how I do it. It seems to work for me. You know, I can only guide you so far. I'm not going to tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. But this is how real dog men and women get the job done. If you ain't doing this, you're not in this game. You're just a pawn. You're just along for the ride. And you know, you enjoy the benefits and reap the benefits, but you ain't putting in that real work. So, you know, everyone got the different opinions, and, you know, people can say and do whatever they want. But as you see, you know, for me personally, I do everything. Whelp litters, clean up dog, you know, poop every day. Every other day, refill water bowls every day, feed the dogs twice a day, you know, make them their raw concoctions for the dog shows to get them ready for them. Mimic hasn't done anything, and you see her. She's a couch potato. She looks like a meatball. But I put a weight vest on her. She'll get those last champ wins she needs, the grand champ. There ain't no doubt in my mind about that. If she wants to be there, that's another story. You know, Mimic's changed over time. You know, she's a great family dog, great looking dog. She's definitely a definition of a pocket American bully. And, you know, that's why I plan on getting, you know, as many tools and weapons as I can out of, you know, this female. She is a specimen of a pocket. So I'm reaching about I'm over 5 minutes now. So I'll keep doing this, you know, for like another 5 minutes. That's that, just to make sure I know that the semen's going where it has to go. Then eventually I'll take my finger out. I'll take my finger out in another 30 seconds. Then you take your finger out, and then you continue to go and play with this. You know, this area between her anus and her vagina, and just tickle it and you rub, and then you'll feel her contracting again. And that's how you know you're doing what you need to do. So, pull my finger out, actually had some semen come out with my finger. Actually, I didn't pull it out fast enough. So that's another thing. You want to pull your finger out fast. You don't want to pull it out slow. I messed up. I pulled it out a little slow. Only a little bit came out. It's not a big deal. But you want to pull your finger out quicker than what I just did. Mimi, stay. I know you're over it, Mama. She's like, man, I don't want to do this no more. She's flagging, as you can see. So, you know, ain't no doubt in my mind she's taking. She's gonna take. She took every time. First AI, second AI, because we only done 2 on her each time, each breeding. This is their second one today. I will be hitting her again tomorrow just for a late hit. So she'll have 3 consecutive days of AIs. So there should be puppies on the ground in about 63 days. So mark it down your calendar. Champion Alonzo, bred to Champion Mimic. Straight Razor's Edge male, bred to a Michaelin's Gotti line female. It's going to be, you know, something for the show ring. I mean, that's for sure. So, if you guys are interested, you know, follow, like, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram. You know, CinemaBullyz on Instagram. If you want to get into this game, or if you're already a veteran, I mean, you know what these pedigrees will do. You know, line bred Denzel, bred to, you know, a Michaelin's, Stacks, you know, blood, female. It's usually those 2 bloods click very well. So, something to jump on. I'll be taking deposits. You know, when the puppies drop, and I know that they're all healthy. Once that's open, first come, first serve. Nothing will be held. First picks are reserved. Unless you come at it with a big price, you know, they ain't going, most likely they ain't going anywhere. So, like I said, check me out, IG. She's pretty much, you know, almost done. Like I said, I'm gonna take her inside, crater. Stay. Good girl. He's a good girl. Like I said, and you do not want them to use the bathroom for at least an hour. Good girl, Mama. Good girl. So, she will be getting locked up. So get in touch with me if you're interested. You guys have a good day. You got some stinky breath, girl. All right. CinemaBullyz signing out. Take care.